You know, I just want to say something tonight real quick. I'm not going to be long. First, I want to say to God be the glory because I'm a Christian. I'm a born-again Christian, and I give God the glory in everything I do. But this is upsetting. Let me tell you, the worst type of person there is a racist. It's very ungodly. It's just hatred. And, you know, and he's always angry, he or she. Now you have a lot of widespread hatred. Well, it was there all along. But let me tell you something. Hatred and a hypocrite and a phony is something that I hate. Let me tell you why I say that. Now you have young black men who are being murdered all over the place. Then you have places like Chicago and Detroit where the murder rates are off the chart. The figures are astronomical. Now the reason why I say this, we have to bring these people, come out of these churches and stop preaching things like prosperity gospel and all that kind of stuff. And let's get into these streets. Let's go into the streets of Chicago, Detroit, Los Angeles, and stop all this widespread murder. We have to stop this. And another thing I want to say, black men and women, look, let me tell you something. We have a terrible problem in our community. We're not feeding ourselves. We're not clothing ourselves. We're uneducated, not all, but for the most part, a lot of us. And look at the incarceration. You know there's only about 12 million black men in America left? Do you know how many African Americans are locked up under some kind of police jurisdiction or probation? It's almost 2 million. It might be over more. That's astronomical. I just want to tell you something, man. We have to look out for our future and our children. Black men, raise your kids, man. Don't go all over the place and knocking women up. If that's your woman, marry your lady and take care of your wife and your children. But we are losing too many black people. We're getting killed everywhere. We have become irrelevant. Do you know that? It hurts to see now this is nothing like we was when I was young in the 70s and the early 80s. Look at this, man. We're butchering each other like dogs, man. Because if you disrespect yourself, other people are going to disrespect you. This is what happened in an entire political party. The Republicans considered you irrelevant. They don't even address you at all. That's disgraceful, man. And then they go up there. And then this is the worst thing. They're going into funerals in a church with 500 people and murder 2 people in broad daylight. Now we've reached a new low. You understand? Why don't you give your life to the Lord, man? Put that gun and that dope down and pick you up a Bible. Then get you a book. Get educated, man. Huh? They don't need you for your labor no more. Everything is computerized. You know, you have to take a test to work on a garbage truck. Be the men and women that God created you to be. Now I put God in everything I do. I'm a born-again Christian, you know? So that's me. But now, we have to get into our mindset that we are valuable. We have to stop. See, this comes from self-hatred. Yeah, I'm black and I'm proud of it, you know? And I wouldn't want to be anybody else but what God made me to be. But like I'm saying, we have to come out of these churches and get these so-called hypocrites from behind these pulpits and get in the street and save our life. It don't matter what kind of plant you put in Black America. If you could, it was said today, you could put the biggest GMC plant in the middle of a black neighborhood. 75% of the people wouldn't even be able to work there because hell, you couldn't even pass a drug test. Now this was said on news. That is disgraceful, and they're right too, and it's probably higher than that. And 72% of every black child is born in a single-parent household. That's astronomical, man. No other race on earth, and stay away from these abortion clinics. Better yet, keep your legs closed, and man, keep your zip up. Go to school and learn. Get you educated, because see, once you got it up here, nobody can take that away. And another thing, don't you stereotype me. It's a disgrace to watch when you walk by and somebody snatching up their pocketbook. Hell, I ain't never snatched a pocketbook in my life. And I come from the south side of New York, Queens, New York. From Queensbridge Projects, that's right, where the rap started at, basically, and South Jamaica. And it don't get no rougher than there. Let me tell you, we was right next door to Brooklyn. I used to work in Harlem every day. So let me tell you, I grew up in the hood, so I don't need nobody to tell me nothing about drugs and all this, but I've never seen it like this where brothers are killing each other in the street like dogs, man. Everywhere you go, you become a disgrace. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm not talking about all black men and women, but you're making the rest of us look bad, man. Protect your women and your children. Be the men and women that God created you to be, and not fools, man. Because don't you know, let me tell you something. We don't want to get into a mindset where nothing going to happen to us, just go to prison. Let me tell you something. Don't think that what happened over, what's happening over in the Middle East with attacking Christians can't happen here. Because they're going to kill Christians one day, and we could. And when you boil down, right down to it, our incarceration rates, the numbers are off the chart. Anything could happen. You know what you have here now? No telling what could happen 4 to 8 years from now, or what type of mindset. Because look at their Congress. This Congress is worthless, man. They're off the charts. This just become they're irrelevant. But they're passing very dangerous laws. They're not looking out for middle class. So any cuts that are going to happen is going to affect the black race or the minority groups double. So put that gun down and pick that Bible up and pick a book up and read and go back to school. God bless you, saints. Pass that message on. Let's unite. That's the whole thing. God bless.